Hi, I'm Tim Scheib, husband of one, father of five, realtor, and this is Behind the Sign. This time of year is crazy. First off, I want to say happy Thanksgiving, a little bit behind, but I am thankful for a lot in my life, and I might talk a little bit about that. Right now, though, I am going to focus on this time of year and how difficult it really can be. Emotionally stressful, physically stressful, like everything about this time of year can be very difficult, and it is very important to stay ahead of that. As a real estate agent, this is the time of year you see real estate agents moving companies nonstop, and there's a few reasons for that. The first reason for that is it is a slower time of the year. It's just the way it is. It's the holidays, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas coming up, nobody wants to move over Christmas, you got the New Year coming up. It's just a little bit slower, that's just the way it is. Now, right now in our market, it's crazy. We can't predict anything. Inventory's down. If a buyer's there and a house pops up, they want to buy it. That's just the way it is. So houses are still selling very well, but we are down. Like as a real estate agent, we just don't sell as much in November, December. So the first thing that does is these agents are wanting to jump ship because, hey, I'm going to move to this other real estate company because I don't have as many pending deals in my pipeline. If I have any pending deals in my pipeline, it's an easier transition to a new company. So right now we see real estate companies out there headhunting all these agents because they know this is the time of year it's easy to pick up new realtors. Now, the other thing about that is when someone is slow, right? So I don't have as much business right now. The first thing a human being is going to do is look at the reasons why. And the easiest thing for a real estate agent to do is to blame the brokerage. Well, if I move companies, maybe you'll give me a fresh start. Maybe I can sell more houses, or someone will call me because now I got a different sign in the yard. That is the easiest thing for a real estate agent to do. And that is one of the main reasons we see a lot of realtors switching companies in December and January. They don't have a lot of business in their pipeline. It's somebody else's fault. I'm going to go to a different brokerage. That happens all the time. I'm not going to lie. I've probably even done that. I've been with Coldwell Banker. I've been with Remax twice now. I've been with Century 21, and I've been with an independent broker. So I've been with 4 companies over the course of 16 years. I'm sure in my younger years, I probably would have said, this switch is good for me. I can make a switch now, and it will help me propel me into my next year and hit my goals next year. I've kind of grown past that. I've come to realize that as a real estate agent, I'm a subcontractor. I am my own business. I'm independent. The only thing that a brokerage can do is limit your marketing. And by that, I mean, we have to put the name of our brokerage on all of our marketing. Some companies require you to put it everywhere, require you to have it bold and out in front of everybody. And some brokers just kind of, you know what? Yeah, it's a rule, but you do you. Just make sure you got the company on there somewhere. With that being said, you can get a little bit of a benefit by switching brokerages. And maybe that brokerage comes to you and offers you a better split. So financially, it seems like a better deal. This is a time of year to do that. That's why these brokers are out there headhunting people, trying to get them to switch companies. Now, if you're down in business, it's not your broker's fault, right? Yeah, if they hold you back a little bit marketing, maybe that does play a role in it. But at the end of the day, we are independent. We do our own business. We push our own brand. We don't necessarily push, like I'm with Remax, right? I'm not promoting Remax through the roof. I'm promoting the Scheib real estate team with Remax. I'm promoting my business because I'm independent, and what I do is what pays me, not what Remax does. What Remax does not pay me. There might be a lead or two that pops through their website, but it's not very often. So with that being said, I take ownership. I take ownership of my business, of my results, of where I sit. Now, this is something that's very important to me, and it's a struggle that I have, right? I feel a lot of pressure on me to produce. Every year I produce pretty good numbers. I sit, in the top 1% in our market as far as production. When I'm not producing, it takes a hit to my ego. It takes a hit to my self-esteem. It kind of can spin me into a depressed mode. And I'm not kidding. Every single day I have to say, you can do it. Get out there and do it. Just get out there and do it. When I don't have a deal sitting, I've got like 10 buyers. I can't find any homes for them. I don't have very many listings. I have some new construction, but as far as like resale lists, I don't have very many because I sell them the day I get them. As a matter of fact, I got one right now where I'm getting the purchase agreement signed. a minute after I sign the listing agreement. Therefore, I'm not going to have that as inventory. So that doesn't feel like, just because I sold it doesn't feel great. So oddly enough, I don't have inventory. So I'm not going to be able to put that on there and be able to market that property because it's already sold, right? I marketed it privately to other real estate agents, and that's how I sold it. But putting it out on our Facebook page and social media saying, hey, here's a new listing, I just don't have the content to put out there. I try and do a lot of videos. I try and stay on top of it, but I'm telling you, mentally, it is very difficult right now. Like, this is a time where I'm just like, I feel like a failure, which is crazy because now we're going into 2022. And what is the easiest way for me to get over that hump of feeling like a failure? Let's start planning for 2022. Let's start writing our goals down. Let's get motivated. Let's get fired up. Let's put down, here's the numbers I want to hit next year. Here's how I'm going to do it. And start planning that. Because to be honest with you, if I sell a house today, it's not going to close till 2022 anyway. So this time of year can be very, very difficult on real estate agents, not only because they're not doing as much business, but you have brokers hitting you up. You might be making moves. You feel the pressure of your family. If you have a team, like right now, my wife and I, we have employees. We have 3 full-time employees. We have to make sure that we're doing enough business to feed their families as well as our families. That business falls on us. And it can be very, very taxing. But how can you get above that? Every single day it's a grind, right? Well, in all honesty, it's a grind all year long. So it's okay to take a little bit of time to yourself in December. And while you're taking that time to yourself, relax, breathe in, breathe easy. Know that 2022 is going to be crazy. I look at our inventory and I know it's this way across the country. It's still extremely low. And being November and December, not as many people are going to put their home on the market. If they don't put their home on the market, like I said, I still got 10 buyers. If we find a home, they're going to write an offer. So the listings that we do have, I see us, in our market, we have 2,202 listings as of last night, 5 o'clock. If we get below 3,000, we are stressed. I see us getting below 2,000 again. I see us going down to 1,800, 1,900 listings by January. And that's very difficult because over 50% of it's new construction that's not even available to sell because they're 60, 90 days out. So we are going to see in January houses selling very, very quickly as they hit the market. Usually people sit and they make their goals. They say, okay, it's time to get out of the house. Let's list our house or let's go find a house. Mid-January, I think we're going to see a lot of homes start to hit the market, but we're going to have twice as many buyers and we're going to continue to have a depressed inventory. So I know our business is solid enough that we're going to be okay next year. I know that we're going to sell enough homes. I know that we're going to have referrals and listings coming our way. And I'm going to dig to try and get more than just referrals. Like, now is the time for me to dig in. And I have to stay positive and I have to stay motivated. And in these, we start to see the first snowfall. We start to see the sub-zero temperatures. It's a culmination of a bunch of things. Plus, you got the holidays. So now let me throw another one at you. As we see less business coming in today, we see more money going out because we have to pay taxes at the end of the year. As a self-employed person, we write those checks. They don't come out of your paycheck. You actually write the check. So you have to have that money in your account. In addition to that, we're buying Christmas gifts. I got 5 kids, It can be very expensive buying Christmas gifts. So we're seeing money going out and we're stressed because we don't have as much business sitting in our pipeline. Having faith, knowing you're doing the right thing, knowing that 2022 is going to be a great year, you can kind of breathe easy, but you can't quit. Like, one thing that I never do, I never take my foot off the gas pedal. If you're in sales and you take your foot off the gas pedal, that you're just setting yourself up for disaster. You want to just, let's say you want to dial it back a little bit. You're doing so much business, you're going crazy. You don't have any time to yourself. You dial it back a little bit. When you start to dial it back a little bit, the car slows down and it keeps slowing down. So eventually it comes to a stop. And for me, I can't let that happen. So I always have to keep my foot down, keep my foot on the pedal, keep pressing down and going full steam ahead. Otherwise, it scares the death out of me that I'm going to hit rock bottom again, because I have hit rock bottom and it's not fun. And I that's one of my motivations is that I don't ever want to be back there. So I never take my foot off the gas. So even when I'm having a tough time, even when, I'm feeling like the world's crashing down on me, I feel like a failure because I'm not selling as many homes right now. I come into work and I'm like, I don't have any appointments today. What do? Well, you call people, you create videos, you create content, you put information out there. You help the consumers understand that it's still a good market. I've done a couple videos just in the last day saying, why list your home in November? Well, think about this. If it's November, do you have people out there just kicking tires, wanting to get in houses just for fun? In the summer, we do. Sure, they're pre-approved and they want to buy a home, but they're not. There's a lot of buyers in the summer that aren't serious. It's warm, it's nice, let's get outside, let's go look at houses. In November, they're not doing that. So if you do list your home in November, at least you're not getting your house ready for someone who's not serious. They're serious, right? They want to buy a home. So there's things that you can do in these down markets to continue to press on and to prepare yourself for January, right? You're going to prepare yourself for that rush. So when that rush does happen, those buyers and sellers call you. Now, I feel like in just about any industry, this time of year is difficult because it's just difficult, right? You're inside more. You don't have as much light. If you don't have sun, it can be depressing. We know that. Being locked down in 2020, it was depressing because we were all in our house all the time. The only thing we could do to feel better was to go outside and go for a walk or enjoy nature. And you could do that safely, right? Well, we need to figure out a way to make December fun and to make December exciting and stay positive. And the only way to do that is to just get over it mentally. And that can be a difficult thing for a lot of people. One of the things that I know I personally do is I put on motivational videos. I'll watch something of someone succeeding or someone telling me to get off my butt and get out and do it. Being with loved ones always helps. Going outside when you do have the daylight hours, all that stuff helps, right? But ultimately it's up to you. You have to make the decision to press forward. And one thing that for me is gratitude. I got to remember, I'm so thankful for what I have. I'm so thankful for the business that we've done. I'm so thankful for our clients. I'm thankful for my team. I'm thankful for my wife, who's a real estate agent with me. You can't do these things without people surrounding you that are positive. And so with Thanksgiving just happening, I'm extremely thankful for a lot of things. As a matter of fact, every Sunday, so I write in a journal every morning, and in my journal is positive affirmations. I write pretty much the same thing almost every single day. And on Sundays, I always write what I'm thankful for. Well, this week I had Thanksgiving and a Sunday, so I wrote what I was thankful for twice this week. I'm thankful for my faith. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my team. I'm thankful for our country. I'm thankful for our service members. I'm thankful for my family's health, my kids, their happiness. There's so many things that I am thankful for, that those things that I'm thankful for can also help me get over those depression humps, And by depression humps, I don't know if I'm different than everybody else, but I have them pretty much daily, like it's a struggle daily to press on. There's things every single day that bring me down inside of my own head that I have to get over. And with the outside forces being what they are, I know that I can be thankful, and that's one thing that can always get me over that hump. So make sure you're thankful, stay positive. 2022 is going to be a great year.